Alright guys, this is Invisible Man playing on my new character, Red Rider. I'm sure you see me around. I've been pretending to be Fred just to see if I could weird people out. It's an inside joke thing. I won't explain it in too much depth. Anyway, I'm making a video about one of the, arguably, for me, one of the best maps of this entire game, Port Hazan O. And a lot of people will say, oh, no, Mag-M's the best. And Mag-M is a piece of shit compared to this map. Well, Mag-M's a piece of shit to most of the maps. Because Mag-M, like, I'm looking at this from a company battle perspective, is just a clusterfuck. I mean, I've said this before in my other video about Mag-M, but there's only one way you can get to somebody, really, and the second way to get to them, by the time you get over the top part of the hill, they're already waiting there ready to get you. So, I mean, basically on that map, if you get the first kill, you can just camp it out and wait for the other team to try to play catch up. And when they do that, they fall into your pace and you get more kills. Maybe you plant mines. Basically, you are constantly falling into the pace of the person who got the first kill, if it's up against a very good company. Most of the time you try to play catch up, you're going to lose. It doesn't matter how skilled you are or how skilled the other players are, to a certain degree. And I mean, yeah, you can catch up. It's not impossible. I'm not saying it is, but like I said, it is just such a fucking hard thing to do. Not only that, but it's a map that focuses so much on your score that you can get away with having one mediocre player and one really good player and still win. So you can get away with virtually no teamwork, and that map would be still easy to win. This map is a different story. This map actually requires you to work together as a company in order to obtain an objective, or to complete an objective, and that is to capture the middle, which is very, very difficult to do on a map that's meant for, I would say, 4-on-4 or more people. If you have two little people, then you get wiped out easy. They cap, and it's just easier to cap. 4-on-4, there's enough of a challenge there that when you do try to go cap, there is challenges in your way. There's guys here, there's a guy up top, maybe there's a guy at the bottom throwing grenades. And so, you kind of have to balance between trying to capture the point and trying to kill the enemy. And what's great about this map is that the person who gets the highest KDR isn't necessarily the MVP of this map, because the only way you win this map is capturing that point. So, someone with very low KDR can still be considered a very important player in this, because it focuses so much on what you contribute to the team. For example, if you see somebody capping right here, you approach them with a rocket, they see you, you go like this, they think you're going to fire, they stop capping. You've already completed the objective to prevent them from getting the point, which would allow you to get the point without even firing a single rocket. So, I mean, this game lets it so that you don't have to be the greatest, marksman in order to be useful. And that's what I like about it. Another thing is that on this map, unlike Mag-M, where pretty much you camp and hug one spot and wait for everyone to come to you and you rack up the kills, you can't afford to sit in one place for too long, because you could have somebody coming from behind trying to attack you, so you have to deal with them there. And, if you miss a rocket, for example, you can try running away this way, but guess what? There's someone right here, ready to kill you, possibly. If somebody is capping right here, you could try to run here, but there might be someone up here waiting for you to open that door to kill you. Or, they run behind here, and you try chasing them, there's another guy right here already. Or, while they're running away, you quickly turn around and they shoot you while you're coming. These doors have a delay on them, so that it allows you to turn the tide of a camping situation, no problem. You know, it's kind of different with Bert because he can spear. But even then, if you don't time the spear right, you're going to hit the door and it's going to be ineffective. So, you know, unlike Mag M, which the doors open up almost instantly and you pretty much can fire with your sniper like this and then run away, this map has a delay where if someone notices you, they have enough time to actually duke it out with you. And it's a lot more balanced in my perspective, and I think all the doors should be that way. If you're up here trying to defend, you know, you have to worry about these guys. You have to worry about if someone's capping here or here, because obviously, if you're here, someone's going to try capping there, because you know you can't just shoot them from up here. You can't even throw a grenade from up here, unless somehow you bounce it off that. But I don't think I could do that. Like, it would just take a lot of work for me to get to that point. And so you have to jump in the middle to shoot them, and it leaves you exposed. You know, like Mag M is a map that works on increasing or reducing the amount of risks you have to take to yourself while allowing yourself to kill people very easily. So it's kind of like you're pretty much a turtle, a snapping turtle. In this map, you know, you have to take a lot more risks in order to win the game for the team. And if you die while doing it, you know, you did your job. And that's all you really need to do. So even if you have the most deaths, if you save the capture point more than anyone else, then you are the MVP, in my opinion. And that's one thing that I've noticed when I play this map with other companies, is that they worry so much about their kill-death ratio, some of them even run back to the spawn to go heal. That's retarded. Because during that time, you've left your team with one less player. And so, what does the other team have to do? Take out 3 guys, or take out 2 guys, and then stall one of them while they capture. And they have the map in their hands. Unless you know, shape up and realize that kill-death ratio doesn't mean jack shit on this map. Another thing is that this map has a lot of strategy involved. I mean, if you're capturing here, obviously you want somebody capturing at this point, so that if one of you gets attacked, you can jump and avoid it and then go right back to capturing, and the other person, who by that point is probably going to be attacked, can move. And it takes a lot of coordination for that to work out. At the same time, you can kill one guy and you can outclass him. You can kill him the most epic way and totally dominate him. But if you don't realize that there's 2 or 3 other people around, how are you going to capture this point? So everything you do has to be related somehow to the objective. And if everybody's working towards that objective, then you start working together as a company. Mag M's a lot different. Mag M requires you to just pretty much kill and keep killing. And that's pretty much it. I mean, sometimes you can get away very easily without even needing to be a team. You can just rely on just one really good player and you're good to go. And I really think that defeats the purpose of a lot of company battles. You want maps that encourage teamwork. And yeah, some people do come up with strategies for Mag M that are pretty ingenious. But, like I said, that map is just, I don't know. If you start winning at the beginning, you pretty much can carry out that momentum to the end, and you can monopolize the flow of the match. This game, the flow of the match can change so fast and so quickly if somehow you find that 3 of your guys die at the same time, even when you're just defending it after you capture it. They just have to distract that last guy who got a little too cocky, wanted to show off and fight with 1 or 2 other people. You have 2 people capping. Boom. Now the other team that was originally winning is trailing and has to capture it within 3 minutes. So you have to constantly be aware. You have to constantly make sure to keep tabs on the middle, and because if not, you can lose this match right away, or not right away, but you can lose it without even really noticing. Mag M, it's a numbers game, pretty much. if you have the higher score and the other team's behind by 10 points and then there's 5 minutes left, chances are they're not going to catch up. And most people at that point just say, you know what, why bother? There's no point. We're going to lose anyway. They give up or they leave. And the other team just pretty much hugs one spot and says, hey, come get me, haha, I'm winning. And that's that. This map, even if you're losing, you can still win. Even till, you know, towards the very end. If there's 20 seconds left on the clock, you can still win. That's how great it is. And it makes it so that it is constantly competitive. People don't get so discouraged that they don't want to play anymore. And I played this map so many times, win or lose, you know, I always have fun. And I think that's really what this game is supposed to be about, you know, just having fun. Instead of worrying about your numbers, trying to worry about KDR, you actually work with your team and you try to get the victory. And I have yet to really play this map and have people in a foul mood after they lose. You know, when you win Mag M, people say, oh, you lag, or oh, you use spear and you rocket, you noob, or you use mine, blah blah. You know, there's a lot of whining, there's a lot of people who just are sore losers. This map, most of the people who lose generally had a lot of fun. That's why our company practices this map a lot, because it is fun. A lot of people hesitate to play this map at the beginning, but after a while they realize this is a great map. And, you know, I really encourage people to try it out, to get a 4-on-4 going and just see what it's like to actually work towards a common goal instead of going for mindless kills. And, you know, this map isn't perfect. I just think it's the best designed because there's so much versatility. There's so many different strategies you can come up with. You know, if someone's capping, throw a grenade here. Or try to climb the ladder, fake them out because they might come chase you to kill you, run away. At the same time, could have someone there, could have someone up there, You know, there's just so many different areas you need to be aware of. But because it's all focused around the center, you can actually keep tabs of it a lot easier than you would on a larger map. Now, something that could be fixed, this middle part. Get rid of it. I don't like it. You know, mainly I say that because this area is good for flanking, but since you're not near the center, it can take away a lot of time. And it could be enough time for the other team to either capture the point or wipe out your team. So even if you flank them, you're on your own, because you don't have access to this this middle part of the map, which is the point of the entire map. So, I mean, if you want to flank them, get rid of this middle part so they can run over the other side and make it pretty much like a... Oh, make it a little smaller because it is big enough. I mean, it's got 4 freaking stories. At the same time, people rarely ever use this. Every time they do, I don't know, it doesn't really make much of a difference, in my opinion. I mean, it could, but like I said, it takes away too much time from defending the middle or trying to capture the middle. And so those would be my gripes with the map. But like I said, it's one of the best design maps in this game because, you know, of all the things I've stated. So, you know, give it a try. I encourage everyone to test out this map if you're getting bored with the game, because, you know, it'd be a shame to say, oh, I'm bored of this game sucks, nothing new, when you've yet to really explore all of the other maps. And, you know, if you don't want to try the other maps, try this one, because I guarantee you will have a blast if you play with 6 other people that you enjoy playing with. Anyway, I probably missed some things, but, you know, that's generally what Porto is like for me, and hopefully someone out there, you know, tries it out. Check out the other videos we have on it, and, you know, you'll see that it's always pretty intense.